Hello guys and girls, Greg's Reviews here. Been a little while since I've done a review as I haven't had anything worth reviewing. I've been quite happy just gaming recently, and because I have to buy all my own gear that I review, it becomes quite an expensive hobby. But when I do buy something, I like to review it, so here I am. I'm going to be reviewing the MSI GTX Gaming X OC, and here she is. As you can see, quite a beastly card. Comes with 3,584 cuticles, 11 gigabytes of GDDR5X RAM, and it's clocked slightly faster than the Titan X Pascal. All around, everything's the same under the hood, basically, but as I say, memory's clocked slightly higher. It comes with two 8-pin somewhere. There we go. Two 8-pin power connectors, unlike the standard 1080 Ti, which comes with an 8 and 6. So there's a little bit more power for you to add if you big into overclocking, which I'm not so much nowadays. I'll just enjoy the gaming. It's got the twin Frozzer fans, which won't spin up until it hits 60 degrees. It's designed to run cool and quiet, so if you're just web browsing or anything like gaming, and it's under 60 degrees centigrade, the fans will stay silent, which is a nice little addition there. It comes with a dual link DVI, which is not seen on the 1080 Ti FE. It's got a HDMI, DP, HDMI and DP, so two DPs and two HDMIs, so plenty of connectivity options there. It's got the fingers for SLI, if you can see there, the two fingers for SLI. Again, I won't be going SLI until it starts getting better support. I always struggle with microstutter as well, which was something I was never a fan of, and seeing on forums lately, games are not getting so well supported for it either, so that's a bit of a letdown that. But anyway, I'll take out the Gigabyte 1080 OC that's in my case. We'll compare the two together, and then I'll pop this one in and we'll run some benches. We'll have a little look-see how it fares against the 1080. I've also got the new ultra-wide ROG monitor, the 3440 by 1440, which will be going up in place of this one soon. But until then, I'll just be concentrating on the MSI card and doing a proper review for that. So we'll swap over and I'll see you back in a minute. Right, so that's the card in the machine. You've seen the unboxing. It's a beastly card. I've chucked all the settings on fully maxed on Batman Arkham Knight, first game I've tested, just because it was pretty much high on the list of my Steam games. Just thought I'd run the benchmark with all the physics stuff on, and we'll see how it performs. And as you can see, frames are very good. Always a low dip there for some reason, does it with every card. It doesn't do it if I've got shadow play off, but must be something to do with that. But anyway, as you can see, frames are very good. This is at 1440p. I always run a 1:1 fan profile, which is 40 degrees centigrade equals 40% fan, 50 degrees centigrade, 50% fan, 60 degrees, 60%, etc. So that always keeps a uniformity in testing. So every test I always do with any GPU is always run with a 1:1 fan profile. And as you can see, temperatures are very good. Obviously, it's a little bit early in the testing. You need to run a game for a long time to see what the temps are, and having done that, they're not exceeding 65 degrees centigrade. So excellent cooler from MSI. The Zero Frozzer is doing a fantastic job. So it should. It's a 2.5 slot cooler. Very impressed with that. Be aware if you've got a small case, you might struggle to fit it in, but it doesn't take up that much room. So let's finish this benchmark up. I've done so much testing. We'll get down and we'll see some some proper tests. Right, so I've done loads and loads of testing. All this testing has been done on the ROG Swift monitor. So everything's 1440p, 144 Hz monitor. So let's have a quick look at some scores here. You got the Division in DX12 getting an average of 96 and 64 minimum. Everything's fully maxed out on all my games. The only one I didn't fully max out was Rise of the Tomb Raider. I've just got SMM AA on ×1 and not ×4. And running that on DX12, you're getting 110 and 48 minimum. But in game, that was running the benchmark, but in game it sits there quite happily poodling along at sort of 80-90 frames per second. And that's geothermal valley as well. There's no slacking or anything. It runs real well. Other games worth a mention, GTA 5, it's running at 66 average, 53 minimum. And Mass Effect Andromeda is incredible really, 125 average and 74 minimums, and that's with everything maxed out. Everything runs nice and smooth. There's no stuttering or tearing or anything. The MSI Gaming X really is ripping up all these games for 1440p. It's a absolute monster for 1440p. Right, so we'll move on to some nice 3440 by 1440 testing for those interested, and I'm sure there is some. As you can see here, things are a little different. It's obviously a bigger resolution. It's not too far off 4K. Ultra wide though, so horses for courses. If you like the ultra wide, this is the one you want. If you want 4K, take your pick. So quick looking at benches here. We've got Dirt Rally running at 109 average, 83 minimum. We'll mention the Division again, 63 average, 44 minimum. DX12 is 81 and 48. GTA 5 has a bit of a pull on resources. It's 49 and 39, so just drop something there to get it up to 60 and no problems at all. Mass Effect Andromeda flying along, 98 and 68. And another resource hog was Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that's running 51 average with 42 lows. But G-Sync, they're doing its job, keeping everything smooth. You'll see in a minute. I had a quick play. Well, I had quite a long play actually, a bit rubbish, but just to show temperature. So we're going to have a look at that now. Right, for this test, I thought I'd do some overclocking.
Hang on, I'll drive.
I chucked up plus 100 on the core and plus 200 on the VRAM. So we've got plus 100 and plus 200, and that gives me roughly 2050 megahertz. I've been playing for 10-15 minutes yesterday, no problems whatsoever. It's sat there all day. I've not fully tested to see what I can get. I did try plus 200 on Firestrike, and it bombed out on plus 200. So I imagine anywhere between 2050 and 2100 might see stable. But on my quick overclock testing, nothing professional, just a quick down and dirty test. I got 2050 nice and stable, so I thought I'd stick with that. And as you can see, running quite nicely. Shame I'm a bit rubbish at the game, but there you go. It was a quick down and dirty test, just having a quick play to show you guys what temps are after a prolonged spell. Ambience a brick cooler today. It's 19 degrees centigrade in my room, so not too warm. I expect to see temperatures go up a bit as the summer gets upon us. But like I say, the Twin Frozzer or Zero Frozzer fan is doing a fantastic job. So we'll cut this here. You can see what performance is like. Runs very nicely, no problems at all. And we'll have a recap of everything we've tested, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's 2 solid days of pure testing. I've done nothing more other than test, and I'm sick of it. Got to be honest, I'm not really getting to play any games, just testing for my channel to show you guys what is what. Quick summary on the frames we've already seen. At 1440p, games like Batman Arkham Knight, you're getting averages of 101, Dirt Rally 131, etc, etc. You know, you come down, you've got the Division DX12 here which is getting a massive 96 at 1440p, and glorious looking game, especially on the ultra wide monitor behind me. And at 3440 by 1440, it's getting 81 averages. You know, dips down in the 60s. I did see it dip to 58 whilst I was gaming, and yeah, zips along, runs really smooth. So the 1080 Ti is an absolute monster of a card. 4K gaming, ultra settings, yeah, we're there. The only thing is when you go down to Ghost Recon Wildlands at 3440 by 1440, we're sitting at averages of 51. But of course with G-Sync that helps smooth everything out, and it keeps everything running along quite nicely. So no complaints whatsoever. Temperature wise of the card, it's highest I've seen it go is 65 degrees centigrade. You can just about hear it. It's audible but not obtrusive. You know, it's there in the background, but it doesn't detract at all, and lets you play your games without having to wear headphones. If, like me, you've got a wife who talks to you, you feel a bit rude putting your headphones on. So for that purpose, yeah, really quiet, really cool running. It's got the Zero Frozzer fan, of course. It's the twin Frozzer, but it's the Zero Frozzer. The cooler does a fantastic job. Much better than the Gigabyte G1 I had in terms of temperatures. It's a bigger chip, of course, and I expected temperatures to be higher, but they're not. They're roughly the same. So it's a real plus there for the twin Frozzer fan, and really pleased with that. Price wise, I paid $749.99 from box.co.uk for this card, which is a very good price. Got it next day delivery, so very happy with that. Thanks to you guys for the quick delivery on that, and I'll have to catch up again soon, Tom. We'll have a beer soon, brother, and look forward to that. But anyway, in summary, would I pay for this card again? I certainly would. If you're 4K gaming, 3440 by 1440, like I am now, this is a must-buy card. It's perfect. Does the job with ultra settings in pretty much every game. Obviously, you're going to have your little hiccups, but no, well, I'm going to say yes, it's capable of running with ultra settings. Might need to turn SMAA down a little bit, but not much. You've then got, hello, come in. My nosy dog wants to have a little look and say, oh yes, you good girl, go on in. You've got the 1080, which I would consider, if you're a 1440p gamer or lower, 1080p for instance, don't upgrade. The 1080 does a fantastic job. It's perfect for my old ROG Swift monitor, my 1440p ROG Swift. So it's not really a worthwhile upgrade for that. There might be games coming out in the near future which are AAA titles, must-buy titles, and require extra horsepower. Maybe then think about it, cards might be cheaper then as well. With the pound being so weak against the dollar, you never know. It might pick up a little bit, but I doubt it, not just yet anyway. So in summary, I'm very impressed with the MSI Gaming X 1080 Ti. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's above a 1440p gamer. So if you're 4K ultra wide like me, go for it. Absolute must buy. Anyway, that sums up my review. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.